is your daddy and what does he do? You know, people like to ask me a lot, you know, I get these questions, you know, Arnold, you know, what are you doing? What is it? Are you drinking milk? You know, I say milk is for babies, you know, I drink beer.
Hello.
Hi.
How was Pilates?
It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you tired?
I'm tired.
And we still gotta hit the gym.
I know.
Get that real workout.
I know.
Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about the much heated topic of what's better for fat loss. A high carb, low fat diet or a high fat, low carb diet. Now, everybody wants to join sides in any topic. You always see there's a line in the sand and there's someone on this side or there's someone on this side. It's the same with everything you do, right? High carb people, low fat. High fat people, low carb. When it comes to exercise, you have the people that swear by bodybuilding reps, high reps. You have the people that swear by powerlifting reps, low reps. You have the camp that is whole food everything, like a paleo type of movement, versus the if it fits your macros crowd, where you can eat technically anything you want as long as it fits into your macronutrients. So wherever you go, you'll find this sort of black and white where there's either one camp on this side screaming at one camp on this side, and the bigger picture is nobody comes to the realization that everything works. You just have to find out what works best for you. Okay, so the whole idea of just screaming back and forth and having a pissing contest is stupid in my eyes. It doesn't solve anybody's problems. It just creates more confusion, and people just end up throwing their hands up like, okay, what the hell do I do? So, in today's video, I want to just break down a little bit of trying to help you guys figure out a solution for yourself. Be in the high carb, low fat camp, or should you be in the high fat, low carb camp? Now, both of these solutions work. Okay, there's everybody from bodybuilders to performance enhancement athletes have been using a high carb, low fat approach for years, and it's been working. Now, recently people have been doing more of a keto style where most of their majority from calories is fat, protein is moderate, and carbs are really low, and people are getting great results doing that. You can get results either way. The number one key is, what are your goals? Okay, you have to ask yourself, what are your goals? Is your goal to just lose body fat and not worry about your intensity and training in the gym? Or is your goal to lose body fat and keep up the intensity and training in the gym? Okay? Because if you decide on either one of those, it's going to determine what the best diet and protocol should be for you. If you're somebody that is training hard, like I'll give you myself as an example. I'm 207 pounds right now. I'm trying to diet down slowly. I care extremely about my strength training, and I care about putting in maximal effort in the gym. So for me, I do better. I've tried both diets. I'm a huge guinea pig when it comes to stuff like this. I do actually better. If my intensity is really high in the gym, I do better on a higher carb split, low fat diet, and making sure my protein is at body weight. If I just didn't work out as much, I couldn't get to the gym, maybe I was getting to the gym like twice a week, my intensity was okay, I would shift my views to the other side. I would go high fat, low carb, because a high fat, low carb diet is great, but if you're putting a lot of intensity in the gym, you care about strength training, you care about preserving muscle tissue, it's going to be really hard for you to get results that you want following a high fat, low carb diet. High carbs provide glucose. Glucose is the number one fuel for muscle glycogen. Okay, that's the number one fuel for the powerhouse of your muscles to contract and produce force. Energy from a ketone diet or a high fat, low carb diet is a different kind of energy. It's a slower burning energy, and it can only power your body under low intensity activity. Think of endurance events that are long duration but low intensity. Once the intensity starts getting higher, like bodybuilding, powerlifting, and your muscles are called upon more and more to produce force, now you're using a different pathway. You're using the glycolytic pathway. That pathway relies heavily upon glucose. So if you're not supplying your body with glucose through the diet, through carbohydrates, you're going to drain your muscles glycogen, you're going to basically drain your muscle energy, and it's going to drain your body's ability to forcefully contract muscles harder and harder. If you're doing a lot of bodybuilding, a lot of powerlifting, you need glucose, period. So I would say use a high carb, low fat diet. If you're not using high intensity, you can get away with a more high fat, low carb diet. So message of the day, anything can work. A high fat, low carb diet, a high carb, low fat diet, high reps, low reps. Don't be like everyone else and join a cult. Don't join one side and bash the other side, okay? Collectively take all the information in, understand what each thing will do for you, with each split, and come up with something that you can find that works best for you. Because at the end of the day, you have to make everything more individualized for yourself, okay? High carb, low fat diet might work great for you if you're like me and you're doing a high intensity split, a lot of powerlifting mixed with a lot of bodybuilding in that hybrid style format. If you're doing that, I would definitely stick to a more higher carb, lower fat approach. If you're someone that doesn't work out that much or doesn't work out with that much intensity, I would say stick to a higher fat, low carb approach. See if that works for you. So that's it for now. If you haven't already, please hit that like button, hit subscribe, hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. Peace!
Hey! We're like simultaneously vlogging.
Hi guys! That's so funny. Multiple camera angles.
Whoa, no.
Can I help you?
That's so
You have
tired.
creep? Yeah.
I'm not a creep. It's a green light. Don't do that while you're driving. Safety first, we just said. What? I'm making you nervous? I don't know how to feel about that right now.
Maybe I was born for this. Maybe I'm matured for this. Maybe I was lost in the sauce and forced on no flaws being poor. Maybe it was all for this. Maybe there's rewards for this. Maybe I was tossing them offices, all these offerings, often since thoughts been orbiting coffins. The course of walking and talking and my endorphins is stalking. Wallets been coughing up lozenges. Maybe I was born for this. Boom bap, plus a new rap. Who the dudes with some shoes that's loose and a new cap given from a church who give you scraps. Could be the greatest and he knew that. He was the only one who knew that. Maybe I'm too fat, maybe I'm too gap, maybe I'm too old school for the new rap. Maybe I use Pro Tools to undo that. Went from riches to rags before I considered the value of doing which bitches is bad. Shit is just sad. Wonder if then there's an option if I turn the profit by 6.5. Thoughts of a young nigga. So the value of a man whose gun's bigger. And the chains and the whips for the drug dealer. And the value of a damn, I'm a sun singer. Nigga, I'm hope. Nigga, I'm broke. Really have faith, I never been a pope. Nights without water, had to dance in the rain to wash away the pain, but I didn't have soap. Didn't have coats for the winter. Got me ready for these cold world shivers. Insoles got my skin a lot thicker. These foes got my fists a lot quicker. Nigga, I'm rivers, it's training time. Product of the block and the niggas popping shots with no aim this time. It's either be a thought or with some pots. Dribble with a rock for the fame this time. It's in my veins this time. It's in my pain this time. Yes, it pays to rhyme. It's been a long time, no more patience time. I was born for this. Maybe I'm matured for this. Maybe I was lost in the sauce and forced on no flaws being poor. Maybe it was all for this. Maybe there's rewards for this. Maybe I was tossing them offices, all these offerings, often since. Maybe I was born for this. Maybe I matured for this. Maybe I was lost in the sauce and forced on them flaws being poor. Maybe it was all for this. Maybe there's rewards for this. Maybe I was tossing them offices, all these offerings, often since thoughts been orbiting coffins. The course of walking and talking and my endorphins is stalking. Walnuts been coughing up lozenges. Maybe I was born for this. Maybe there's a path in this. Maybe there's some cash in this. Maybe if I'm accurate, pen and the pad in the back of the class type shit. Maybe if I'm passionate. Maybe if I pray to God, but what's the odds that if God had bars, he would rap like this, rap like half of this. Maybe there's a half.